Yo, man, almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm
Yup. Yo. You already know what it is, man. Hey, we back at it again with another one. I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, it's the social norm. We talk to you fellas, open y'all minds up, make y'all think a little different so y'all can be the best y'all can be. Now, today's episode, you know we got to come out with another banger for y'all. It's why you should let her be a hoe if she wants to. Because let me tell you, before we even get into this episode, let me go ahead and give you a disclaimer. This is me and Bean's personal opinion. This is not factual. This is not the end all be all. This is not the ultimatum. This is not who said it and why. This is how me and Beans see things. We got our personal opinions. Y'all got yours. We're going to respect them both. You feel me? Now,
So when you say, can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear myself.
Okay.
Did you cut the volume up?
What's going on with me here? It was just working. There it is. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can
There
hear
it
you.
is.
There we go.
I don't know what that was. Anyway,
So-
when you say, let her be a hoe, do you mean overall just let her be who she gonna be?
Why you should let her be a slut if she wants. That's what the episode's about.
Okay.
Because the thing that people don't realize, fellas, is one thing women hate the most is you trying to make them be something they not. You can't sit around trying to make a woman be wifey material. She either gonna be it or she not gonna be it. So don't sit there and try to worry about. See, the problem is too many of us are liking women to the point that we're like, oh man, she could be everything I want if she just do this, if she would just do that, if she was just no, she is who she is. She would be, if she was gonna be everything for you, she'd be everything for you.
Yeah.
But we as men, because we're focused on them and not focused on ourselves. Now, the one thing you got to understand is you can't stop it. What does that mean? You can't stop a woman from being a hoe. You can't stop it. So enjoy it. Meaning, if,
So
go ahead.
I must say, so don't cut her off.
Never cut off a woman. She don't have to be the starting lineup. She can still be part of the crew.
So okay, so
She can be part of the crew.
So I pose this question, and I don't mean to question you like this, but I'm going to. So let's say you're looking for a woman to be your wife,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people would say, doesn't it make sense to not deal with this woman that you say is a slut and then push on?
No,
Without
because
her?
no, you don't. This is the thing. You can still have her in your life, because at the end of the day, there's gonna be some moments where you're gonna have some dry spells, and you're gonna want to call somebody that can come right in and handle that situation for you. That's where she comes in,
Okay.
because that's what the role she wants to play. She might not say that, but her actions show you this is what the role I'm gonna put her in. Because if she wanted to be wifey, she would be doing things that wifey would do. See, you don't have to sit there and try to make a woman be something you want her to be. She either got it or she don't got it. There's no in between in that. See, a lot of women be like, "Oh, well, I would do more if you were to give me this." No, you are who you are. You would done more if that was you. That's not you.
Oh, if you put a ring on it, and
Yeah,
you
all
get
that.
A, B,
If
and
you
C.
put a ring on it, I'll be a better lover. I'll be better. I'll cook more food for you. I'll do these things for you. That's a lie. If she was gonna do them, she just do them. She would be inspired to do them because you that motherfucker for her. But if she's not inspired for you to do those things, then you're not that dude for her. Or that's just not who she is. So don't sit there and try to make her be something she's not. Accept her who she is. You can accept somebody. You don't have to judge nobody and say, "Oh, you're wrong. You because you do this, because you like to go out to the club or you like to be with multiple men." No. Say, "This is who you are. I accept you as you are."
And that's okay. And then put her in that whatever lane she is.
Put her in every lane she is. That's why I say
I see.
enjoy it. You might need her for something. She can bring something to the table for you. But but the thing is, what you got to understand is this, like I said, you can't stop it. You can't stop who she is. She's gonna be a hoe. She's gonna be a hoe. She's gonna be wifey. She's gonna be wifey. All right. Enjoy whatever she brings to the table. But you got to understand, just don't wife it. That means if she is a hoe, if she's a slut, if she's somebody who's not agreeable, that's fine. Let her do that. Just know she will never get into these certain categories. Now, what's going to end up happening is she's going to try to flip the script on you. 1 second, she's going to be acting a fool, partying, doing whatever. And then eventually, life is going to finally catch up to her. And she's going to say, I'm tired of being a hoe. I'm tired of being a slut. I want to be a wife. But the problem is you're going to have self-respect for yourself and say, that's not for me. You can't be a wife for me. Well, why not, Canteen? Okay. Why can't I be a wife? Because you never showed me any qualities of a wife towards you.
Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here.
Go ahead.
Okay, so let's say she does want to change.
Yeah.
Let's say she legit wants to change and she starts showing you.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You've already showed
me.
No,
there's no redemption. There's no.
No, you can be whatever you want to be, but you ain't gonna be with me. You've already shown. If you've been a hoe, if I know you slept with a whole bunch of people that I know, or you've did foul stuff that I know, or you've gone out clubbing, or you react, all of a sudden a leopard don't change his spots. You might do it for the temp, just to get a result, but that's not you. If it was you would have been showing me that.
So how she's acting before, that's how she's gonna be, and that's it.
Yes. You ever heard of first impressions mean a lot?
Makes the most. Yeah.
Okay. One thing, fellas, you got to start doing. You got to start believing what women show you, not what they tell you. What they show you. If she's saying
there's no comeback to her, that's it.
No,
you're done.
You got one chance to ride this ride to show me what you got. You ever heard that song with Eminem? If you lose yourself, you got one moment to lose, all that shit. You got one moment to show me who you are and what you can provide for me as a woman.
So you don't think nobody can change like that?
They might change, but I'm not going to. No, what I'm saying is,
they can change,
but not for me.
You're just not going to deal with it.
I'm not going to deal with the change. Meaning, she might have been with me and she didn't cook, she didn't clean, she didn't do all these things. That's fine. Now she wants to become a wife. She can't be a wife with me because you showed me you don't. That's not how you roll. You might get to the next dude and say, okay, I'm gonna change up and I'm gonna cook and clean for this guy. That's fine.
So it wouldn't bother you that the next man reaped all those benefits?
No, why? Because I wouldn't know
that you wanted.
I never put her in that place though. See, the problem is we're putting in women in places that they don't qualify for. If you want your woman to cook and clean, and this woman don't cook and clean, don't even put your mind in that frame to say this could be my wife, because it can't. Even I don't care how cute she is, I don't care how good her pussy is, I don't care about none of that. I'm talking about if she don't give you the actions you want, she cannot be.
So get what you can get from her.
Yeah. Because she got some qualities she can give you.
Of course, it's gonna be some quality. Because why would you deal with her if she didn't have any qualities?
Oh yeah, there's definitely some qualities she can give you guys. And that's fine. Just be cool. Just like, look, man, we can hang out. And you put it on your schedule. We can hang out once a month, twice a month, whatever you feel is adequate enough for her to where you still get some things that you need to get from her. But as far as her getting the whole enchilada, the wifey material position, she doesn't qualify.
It's a no-go.
It's a no-go.
So you don't think you're wasting? Let's say you're looking for a wife, and you don't think you're wasting your time with this one?
Well, wasting my time? How? How can I waste my time if I'm saying I'm only giving her one day a month to deal with me, and then in the form I want her to deal with me? Okay. I'm not wasting my time. She might be wasting her time trying to become something she ain't gonna never get, but that comes with a man knowing what he wants. You got to be willing to know what you want and say, look, I don't see you as a wife. And then she said, well, why you don't see me as a wife? Well, because you don't do these things that I think a wife should do for me. You just lay it out for her. Can she really get mad at something that is real, that you've given her real reasons? You're not beating around the bush about it. You telling her, look, what you do is not what I consider a wife. Simple as that.
Okay.
Hey, if you guys want to call in to the show and ask us any questions, man, right here, man, the number's down below. Call in. We're only gonna do probably like a minute or two talking wise, just so we can get more callers in. It's 716-218-9317. All right. And if you're liking the content, man, go ahead and hit that like, share, subscribe. We appreciate y'all rocking with us right now. Now, back to what I was saying. Oh, and if you want to support the channel, hold up. Let me get these right here. Y'all can donate to the Cash App for the one time. All right, back to what we're talking about. Now, like I said, just do it. Don't wife it. You got to have standards for a woman. But every woman can play a part in the crew. Every woman can be part of the crew, man. There's no woman, if you find her attractive, there's no woman that can't be a part of the crew unless she's really that detriment of like crazy or like she's destroying shit. There are some things that can get you kicked off the team. Right?
True. You shouldn't deal with anybody that's that toxic.
Burning stuff, lying, they're going to lie anyway. But for the most part, you can be on the bench. There's nothing wrong with keeping a woman on the bench. Now, what she's like, oh, well, you're using me. You use me. How am I using you? You play a role. Do you think that's using somebody?
Like using her for sex or whatever?
Yeah.
I mean, if that's how she presented herself and you communicated that this is what this is.
Yeah.
Then nah, and she still signed up afterward after you said all that. That's not.
Because I've told girls, we're like, look, this ain't gonna be nothing more than what it is because of our history and what things have happened. And I told them, I said, it's nothing against you. It's just this is not what I'm looking for.
Now, did you tell them after you did things with them, or you told them before?
No, I told them before. Like this is what the relationship is between us.
Okay.
And
they still went with it.
They still went with it. They still, of course, they wanted more, but they had already made their bed. And this is what I'm talking about. Y'all have to understand, if she wanted to be wifey material, she would have trained. She would have trained for it instead of in the Slut Olympics. That's what it is, y'all. You gotta understand. Sometimes women, they know what they want, but they sometimes some women know I want to be a wife, so they present themselves as wife. Then some of them don't know they want to be a wife until it's too late, until they got ran through and got a whole bunch of bodies.
So she can't realize, like, okay, you know what? I thought I wanted this from this guy, but I see more value in him.
When she went through
after
a whole football team.
When you're dealing with somebody like that, sooner or later you're gonna start noticing things about him.
No, I will listen. That's what I'm saying. What I realized is when I started dealing with somebody, they were on this wild girl mode. They was a part of the Slut Olympics, and then eventually what happened was years go by, and they've dealt with crappy guy after crappy guy after crappy guy, and then they realize, oh, you know what, this guy was a good guy, or this guy was somebody I could have possibly had something with, and then they try to come back into the circle and say, well, let's try to have something. It's too late for that.
So is it because
It's too late for that.
is it because you tried before and then she's like nah, and then now she's trying to come back, or is it?
It wouldn't. Oh, I mean, when you say try before,
Like
when I
you
first
try-
meet somebody, you don't know what they're like, so you're peeping them out, and then if you feel like okay, you start seeing good qualities, you want to pursue further. If you don't see good qualities, you never pursue further. You just keep it as I'm gonna keep it right on this level with them. I'm not gonna go to more serious level with them because I don't look at them as a serious option.
I get you.
You know what I mean?
Leaves versus branches. That's you ever hear that saying? Like people who are in your life, like the leaves are people who are short term.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They're there today, they're gone tomorrow. You don't really,
yeah.
You don't do is that they're gone. It means nothing.
That's true.
The branches are the people who you're long term. You can depend on them. You know, you establish a friendship or relationship with them, and then when they're gone, it leaves more. There is a bit of a, damage there.
Yeah. The tree got to repair itself.
Yes,
I feel you on that. I mean, it's really just based off of the man knowing what he wants in life. He has to know exactly what he wants, what type of woman he wants, and then not being scared to go ahead and present that to the woman. If a woman is over here going to the club every weekend and that's not something you looking for out of a wife, you need to let her know that. Hey, I'm gonna let you know, I'm got no disrespect. I'm not judging you, but I'm gonna let you know that's not the type of woman I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a girl who go to the club every weekend. Now, if that's you, that's cool. I'll rock with it. But I'm not looking at, just know that's not what I'm gonna be looking for a wife. So that means she needs to know either adjust herself accordingly, or she can keep doing that and we can still have fun. That's the thing people don't realize. You can still have fun and not have to go more serious and more, oh, okay, we're gonna have wedding bells and all this stuff and no, we don't gotta do all that.
So you're saying there's a ceiling. There's
definitely a ceiling.
It's only gonna be so far.
Look, let me ask you this. In a job, if you're only willing to do these things and not go above and beyond, do you think you're gonna go get moved up in the positions?
No, definitely not.
Okay, so it's the same way. You have certain positions that you have to meet certain qualifications to get to the next level. And fellas, if you don't have qualifications for yourself with your women, how could you expect her if you don't even know what the qualifications are, how can she expect to know? She's not gonna know what. It's just like somebody made this analogy. You ever go to the grocery store, and at the grocery store they got this, the one store you go to is always missing items. There's never, you know what I mean? It's never packed full. It's always like they miss, oh, we don't have this no more. We ran out. Excuse me. We ran out of this, right? You go to that grocery store, you like, man, they don't fucking do shit right over at this grocery store. They don't never have nothing backstocked or nothing ready for you. How do you perceive that grocery store?
That's where ghetto is a mother.
That ghetto's a mother. I know what I'm gonna get out of this grocery store. What to expect. I ain't gonna sit there and have my high expectations for this one because I know they're not prepared. They don't know where they're going with this. And guess how the employees are? The same way that the dysfunction of the grocery store is, the same way the quality of their employees. And the employees don't know where to go because there's no leadership. So from there, but then you go to another store where it's always packed, it's always polite, they always dress right, everything's on point. Guess what? You know what you're gonna get, high quality over there because the leadership is there. They know what to expect. They know what they telling their workers to do. So that from there, that's the thing. The reason a lot of times women are out here doing what they're doing is because the men are not giving them the vision.
And we don't expect much from them.
We're not expecting much, and you're not telling them what you want. So they're out here trying to figure out by doing whatever the hell they want to do, saying, oh, well, I can get guys like this, I can get like that. That's why this show was actually going to be called. We was going to do an episode where it was going to call "Where is the Classy Woman?" Because just recently we was talking to somebody, and you've seen it if you go to the club or you go out. There really isn't classy women no more.
Not like that. Not in this generation.
Not
No.
where you like literally the subtle. Maybe you see a little bit, but everything else is just covered, and you don't really. But she just has a way about her. Now these women out here in the clubs and in restaurants showing it all. You know what they look like? Women dress today when they go out like how the women on HBO. Remember that HBO show with the hookers back in like the 90s and the 2000s? They wearing the clothes now what they were wearing back then. And I'm just like, wow, no one what happened to the classy lady? There is no such thing as that no more because the fellas, we don't hold the women accountable to say, look, this is what we want.
I don't think they're gone. I just think you would have to go older. You know what I mean? I think a certain age a woman will be classy these days. Not, if you in your 20s, no offense, but I just don't think.
So do you think the women when they were older, the older women now when they were in their 20s, were they wearing the stuff the girls are wearing now? The younger 20-year-olds?
No, I don't think so.
They were still being somewhat.
Okay, yes, in a way, I would say yeah, but it's not as extreme as it is now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
it's just to me, I just feel like men, you got to hold. You are everything. The man is everything when it comes to how he's perceived, how his woman perceives him, how she's perceived. In the sense that if he allows her to just act out and do whatever she wants to do and without any remorse or any consequence, she's going to do those things.
And I was just about to say, can we really blame them? Because
I don't blame women.
Yeah, because we accept that stuff. We go after that stuff.
But this is the thing. The same way a woman goes out there and she just reckless and she doesn't want to know, I don't blame her. I let her do her thing. I just accept that she will never be on that list of candidates to be my wife. That's just me.
Okay.
But then you see the guys who will let a woman run the streets, be hoes, be sluts, act a fool, be crazy, and then years later, they get wifed up. Why are we as men allowing these women to get wifed up?
I mean, can you really stop it?
Yeah, men can stop it.
There's always going to be somebody that's going to want them.
Why? That shows you the self-respect that they have for themselves, the man. If he doesn't have self-respect for himself because she looks good or because she has good, sex, what does that have to do with anything as far as being a quality woman to be a wife?
They
got escorts out here being wives.
Well, that I don't get. That I don't understand.
Hey, if you want to call in, man, 716-218-9317. We're gonna talk about it. Tell us give us your opinion on this.
So you don't think women like this can be wives at all?
No. They shouldn't be wives.
They can't get older and be like, you know what, I wasn't living right.
That's 90% of them. 90% of them act out, be wild, sleep with a whole bunch, whoever they want to do, and then try to get back to that good girl. I'm gonna be a good person. You know what they try to do? They try to live like men. They try to live like men. When men were young, they get with a whole bunch of girls, Then as they get older, they say, you know what, I'm gonna settle down now. But the problem is women don't mind. I feel like truly, women don't mind a man who's out there who's being with women in their later years.
Yeah, because the standard is different for us.
Of course.
If a man can be with a bunch of women and he's a man, he's a player, he's out there like that. A woman could be with a bunch of dudes.
You know why? But there's a definite reason why people look at that differently. Because it doesn't take any energy for a woman to be with 100 men. It takes energy for a man to be with 100 women. You gotta be a smooth motherfucker to be with 100 women.
Yeah, you do.
or at least you got to do is be rich to be paying these women. One or the other. Either way, it takes some type of energy. Women, it don't take much. As a matter of fact, 100 would be light. That would be light for a woman if she really wanted to get it down like that. I'm thinking thousands. What you thinking?
What, a woman could get thousands of dudes?
If a woman gave it up like how men be wanting it, how many numbers? What do you think her numbers would be?
Oh, that would be thousands because we'll do anything. It don't take it. All women, all I said do walk in the bar and say, "Who wants some?" And I guarantee every man in there gonna raise their hand.
Exactly. So,
but that's on us though.
Yeah. She made her bed, let her lay in it, fellas. I'm telling y'all, you can't be Captain Save a Hoe. Let a woman, if she's gonna be a slut, let her be a slut. There's nothing wrong with that. We all got to play a role in the circle of life, and her role is to play the slut. She's gonna be the side piece. You got to stop thinking that okay, oh, you know what? The whole Disney Channel, we gotta, you gotta be with one woman your whole life, and da da da. If you are blessed by the Lord and the universe to find that woman that gives you everything you desire, go ahead, man. Cherish that woman. Hold her tight.
Hold on to that one.
Hold on to that one because that's rare. But for the most guys gonna have to have multiple women because they don't give them everything they want. I just be honest.
What movie was that where they were talking about? Is that Why Did I Get Married?
2?
The first one where they talking about that 80-20 rule.
Oh, give 80%.
Yeah, he said most men only get 80% of what they really want.
Oh, or 20% of men.
No.
What was it?
He said men only get 80% of what they want out of a woman. And then so they go out looking for that other 20%, thinking they're getting more when they're really sacrificing that 80%.
Oh, they ain't sacrificing, they risking the 80%.
Well, risking the 80%.
Yeah. Okay,
but so we accept that we'll never.
This is my question though. The man who's with her, what percentage of him does she get? Because you said he only gets 80% of the woman, and he goes out there and looks for the other 20%. What percent? Because to me, the man is giving her 100%. Because he providing for her, he taking, maybe he not giving her the attention all the time she wants.
Or maybe that's the.
I don't know, but
maybe
okay,
it's the same for them. I don't.
It could be the same, but the problem is this: who paying the bills?
The man should be.
So if he paying the bills, and you gotta ask, like I said, you gotta ask yourself, what are you looking for?
Yeah, that's true.
It's crazy.
Everybody's 80%. It might be different.
It really is. Let me go ahead and put this in the comments. So you just got to be more worried about. The thing is, and I'm gonna tell you this too, when you are focusing on what she's doing, focusing on she's not doing what you want her to do, you literally are being more effeminate. By focusing on what she's doing, you're not focusing on what you're doing. That's the reality of it, fellas.
That's true.
You got to focus on what you're doing. I just put it in the comment section. If you want to get on the live with us, StreamYard, click on the link. You can go ahead and do a couple steps and get right on to us. Sorry, y'all. We was just looking at some wild shit. I don't know if y'all have seen this on YouTube, but they actually have a Buns and basketball and ATL. They have where it's girls, strippers. I'm assuming they're strippers.
They gotta be
big booty strippers, and they playing basketball.
I don't see no self-respect when we're doing that.
See, you and me. I see. That's you judging them.
I am.
You judging them.
I am.
I don't have a problem with girls getting.
So you would date a girl who do that?
No. Well, yeah. What do you mean date?
Like be with one who's out there
No, wait
playing
a minute.
basketball like that?
See. This is the problem. When
I'm
people,
just asking.
what I'm saying
That's
is,
what you like to
my
do.
date versus your date is different. Would I hang out with a girl who does that? I hang out with her. We can have fun. Would I date her as like, oh, I'm bringing her to my home and this is my mother and this is my woman? Is that what you're talking about? Would she be my
Yeah.
woman? No, she wouldn't be my woman, but we can have fun. That's what I'm trying to say. She could be part of the crew. What's wrong with that?
I ain't say nothing
Everybody
wrong with
think,
it.
see this thing, every woman might not want to be my woman. She might just want to have fun and just be part of the crew.
That's true.
If she wants to be part of, if she want to be part of the starting lineup and say this, I want to be a woman, I'd be like, well, unfortunately, the qualifications for that is this, and this, and you don't do that.
So men who date strippers and
Hey, all the respect to you. I don't have no
No
problem.
go.
Do you? If that's what you want, if that's your
your
quality
vision
of how you want your wife to look and be, that's fine.
okay.
Just know what you want. If that's what you want, then I'm all for it. Just be willing to accept what come with those type of wants.
Situations.
Yeah, situations.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, if your woman, if you don't have a problem showing your woman's body off to everybody in the neighborhood, hey, I don't understand it, but that's you. I'm not judging you. A man should never judge nobody else but himself. Let everybody else judge that. That's see when you,
I
it's
get
like
that.
you know
I
what it
get it.
is. It's like haters. We get people on the show that sit there and comment and say, "Oh, I don't like your show," or da da. Da. You're judging. You're putting time and energy on something that doesn't really do anything for you. Judge yourself. What does the guy say? Uh, judge the of something.
Oh, judge not. Yes, let yet ye be judged or something like that.
Yeah,
It's the
judge
Bible.
not for let thee be judged. Meaning, when you're judging somebody, you really should be judging yourself because who's to say am I perfect? No. Is Beans perfect? No.
Nope.
So why am I sitting there wasting my time judging on something I don't even have no say on? If this woman wants to go out there and shake her ass everywhere, guess what? More power to you, babe. But just know she can't be my wife because that's not how I see my life. I want a homebody. I want somebody who's gonna be at home, cooking, cleaning, doing certain things for me. That's what I want. You might want something different. I know T-Pain, he had his girl, they go to strip club together all the time. They're club hoppers. That ain't me.
Yeah.
So
I actually respect that, believe it or not.
what with T-Pain?
That they can go out and do things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that, like I said, I don't know if I would go to strip club with my lady, but I do think it's good that you do things together that you both enjoy. Because guaranteed, if one of them didn't like it, they wouldn't be going.
You gotta find somebody who's compatible with you.
Yes.
That's why in the last episode we said, fellas, start doing stuff you like to do and invite them. Invite women that you see as potential partners and say, hey, I'm going to do this. Would you like to join? Because one thing I could tell you is this. If she has a desire to be with you, if she wants you, if she loves you, if she's smitten on you, she's gonna want to go. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as she's with you, she's golden. She's having a good ass time. You be, hey, I'm going to Monster Truck. You think she really wants to go to Monster Truck, bro? No, but when she with you, it's amazing. That's what people, fellas, you got to get back to that.
Yeah. What's that saying? It's not what you do, it's who you with.
Exactly. Women are followers. They don't want to go places with the guy just because they might say, oh, I want to go to Mexico. Okay, that's cool. But if you were saying, well, I'm going to Brazil, or I'm going to, you can be saying, hey, I'm going down the street to the corner store. You want to come? She down. If she really wants you, she's down. Let's go. She don't have no problem where, it don't matter where she goes, as long as she with you. That's why you gotta dumb everything down. Stop thinking that you gotta do extravagant things for her to like you or her to be with you. She wants to be with you, she'll be with you. That's it. It's simple.
Yeah, I made that mistake.
Any woman that tells
Came out the
you,
gate.
any woman that tells you, oh, I need a Birkin bag, or I need this, or I need that to be with you, or you got to make this amount of money. Guess what? That's not the right woman for you.
And there's a lot of that out there, unfortunately. I see it all the time on the internet.
That's why I'm almost advocating about stop meeting women online, because you're setting yourself up for a fall. Most of the women I see online are single mothers who are looking for a payday from a beta guy. That's what they're looking for. Because they're hitting you with, oh, can you pay a bill? Can you do this? Can you do that? They're not focused on trying to find out who you are. They don't care who you are.
They don't want to know.
They don't care who you are. Because guess what? They're getting 50 to hundreds of guys hitting them up trying to get something from them. And they all know what you're trying to get from them: sex. Stop focusing on the woman. Focus on your ass. The women will come.
That's true.
The women will come, fellas. I promise you that. But yeah, back to this. We were talking about the big booty basketball.
We got it.
So the girls is over there. They big strippers and they play basketball. I personally feel like every sport, female sport, should be like this, because one, they say, oh, it's degrading the women. How is it degrading the women to play a sport and still show off your beauty to men? That's not degrading. Men should be able to enjoy watching female sports just the same way as women enjoy watching male sports, to where they're seeing the man physique. They get to be aroused by the man physique. We don't get to be aroused by watching girls being
basketball shorts,
man basketball clothing.
Well, I don't think it's about. I don't think they see it like that. Like, we're looking at their beauty. I think it's because they have to expose their body.
Yeah.
In order to get any type
well,
of
they're not exposing their body. They're just just exposing certain skin parts.
Yes, that's what I mean by exposing. I don't mean
they are exposing. They're exposing their ass and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean,
but
they probably feel like, well, why do I have to do this to get
paid?
To get paid. Well, to get paid and get people to show up.
Because it's called entertainment.
Yeah, I know.
You're not understand something. The ladies, as much as we love y'all are not up to par in the sports category. Meaning, otherwise they would just put everybody together, men and women, and say, okay, we'll get the top sports people, and then we know who would be there. It would just be men, right?
Because they're the top sports people now.
Okay, so if we're gonna watch, no one wants to watch the second best sports people. They want to watch the best. Give you an example. If they was doing a twerking battle, do you think they want to see? Where do you think men would rank? Exactly.
And hopefully not at all.
Probably wouldn't rank in the top zillion. It'd be the top 100 women that would be the best twerkers, or the best ballerinas, or the best figure skaters, or whatever the case may be. There's certain things women are really good at that men aren't the best at, and they dominate those things. And no one has a problem doing it because they are number one at it. Gymnastics. I'm pretty sure most people. Is there a reason why women watch women gymnastics more than they watch male gymnastics? Because the women gymnastics.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to watch that stuff all the time. They do have dudes.
Nobody watches them.
Nobody watches the dudes.
Because
even in ballet, it's always the premier ballerina, not the man.
Exactly. Because so no one complains about that. No one says anything, because those are things women dominate at. So why not let men enjoy women's sports and show some skin? I don't have no problem with that. I think they would get more exposure. And
no pun intended.
Who don't, and not for nothing, who wants to really wear clothes when they have to play sports? I guarantee you they get more breathable uniforms. I'm just trying to get.
You
see
really
the-
trying to sell this?
I am.
I don't see it happening.
I would show y'all, but it's a little. I mean, it is on YouTube.
It
but
is extra. I mean,
just go look it up. Buns and basketball in Atlanta, Georgia.
I really don't think they play basketball. You know,
They're playing the sport.
but
They're not
playing.
talented.
You can tell it's not athletic at all, which is it's obvious when you hear Buns of basketball. You're not going there to watch them win games.
No.
I mean, it's.
Do you think the girl? Let me ask you this: do you think the women that go to NBA basketball games are going to watch them win the game for real, or do they going to see them jump up and see some muscles and buns of steel and all that kind of shit? Okay,
they're gonna look for athletes. Obviously.
They're going to look for athletes. They're trying to get a plug, man. They ain't no.
I mean, All-Star Weekend. I mean, you have the
That's it.
stories about that. I mean,
these women don't go to the games to actually watch the game. They sitting there on the sideline trying to see if they can talk to somebody on the bench. Hey, what's up? What we doing later tonight? What after party? Get in where you fit in. Let's see. Well, we got 3 people watching today.
what's a good day outside? I mean,
It is a beautiful day, fellas. I want every day. I need you somewhere in the week. I need you to take time to say, figure out something where you can go outside and go somewhere. Whether it be a new little hot little restaurant you want to try out, or a little concert or event, or just being at the park. You need to make sure you're outside doing things.
Yeah, I did that with my nieces.
You feel better.
Yeah, you do
when you're outside,
especially during the pandemic when it first started. Oh, y'all, all y'all want to do is look at them tablets. That's why I say kids nowadays, if there's not an app for it, they don't want to do it.
That's a fact.
They don't want to go outside, do nothing. I took them out walking. We got 3. They were at my parents' house. We got 3 houses down from my parents' house. We're tired. Why you tired? Because you weak. Because you staying in the house all day.
Some uncle yours. Yeah. All right. So I told you she made her bed, lay in it. Make her be accountable for her actions. Make sure you're not Captain Save a Hoe. That means don't try to save a woman after she done lived her life, got multiple kids by multiple baby daddies, and then you want to go ahead and be the white knight to sit there and say, hey, I'll take you in. I'll take the kids. I'll take you and make you whole.
Not even when you just made her.
What do you no?
She like made her bed. I'm playing devil's advocate here. I was like,
why are you going to go ahead unless you have kids of your own and she and her kids about to be outdoor? Why are you over there getting with women who got kids? They've already shown that their decision making, unless the dude died, that's the only way. Unless the father died and she's a widow, that's the only way I'm gonna give it to you. But after that,
so dude, what about dude? He just up and leave because dudes do that.
There's a reason. There's a reason.
Okay.
Are we gonna sit there and try to say that a man who had multiple kids with a woman up and leaves and there's not something wrong with the situation?
I ain't saying that.
We just supposed to believe he's just a scumbag. I mean, it's a scumbag move to just leave your whole family, but he leaves and there was nothing wrong in the relationship.
Listen, I'll give that advice. I'm like, well, he had, because I know somebody dating. I'm like, well, I told my sister this. What? I was like, she dating a dude. He got divorced, and I said, well, you need to find out why his wife left. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to tell me, but you need to find out for yourself why this all of a sudden this dude is on the world again. Because it wasn't for something good, obviously.
So did you find out what it was?
I didn't find out what it was. She told me she
found out.
She found out.
She just want to tell you.
She just want to
because your ass is gonna judge the shit out of him. Be like, this nigga, fuck that.
Listen, I'm learning. Okay, I'm work in progress. That's her situation. That's her business. It is what it is. But I do think it's important to find out, people's history.
Yeah. I mean, people's history is important, but at the end of the day, you got to figure out what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate. I don't know. Somebody was texting me. I'm sorry about that, y'all. You just can't get with somebody that's literally just because everybody's trying to find out what's their best option for them. And to me, I feel like if you're established, man, if you've worked on yourself, you got your funds up, you got some, you know, ducats, and you're in a good position in your life where you can go travel and do things you want to do. Why would you want to get with a woman with multiple kids that's not going to look at you as the father, right? As the head of the household. You're going to be second, third, fourth ranked on there. And why would you sign up for that? It's because you're scared to be alone. You don't value yourself enough. A woman, you can still be cool with a woman. I don't know why. Like I said, everybody wants to push this. Let's be Russell Wilson. Let's go ahead after Sierra made her mistakes with Future. Because don't get it twisted. 100%. If Future wanted to build a life with her, she'd still be with Future.
Yeah.
Only reason she wouldn't be with Future because Future wasn't trying to be with her. And now she found somebody who won. And now they had kids together. He's pretty much, Russell Wilson pretty much got with her when she had a young kid and then raised them as his own. Had kids with her. Fine. Good for them. But what would have happened if they never had kids? Would you have, because you have that sometimes where a woman will have a kid with whoever she want to have a kid with, then she get with a dude, and then she tell me I don't want to have kids no more.
Yeah, that's a tough one because, to be honest, I don't think that's fair to that dude.
You don't think? You know it ain't fair.
I know it ain't fair. To just cut his legacy off like that.
She gotta go. You gotta, and what's gonna end up happening is he's gonna end up cheating on her or leaving her. And that's why I say don't even put yourself in them headaches. Just go live your life. There's enough women out here that ain't got kids, that ain't doing these things that you can find and meet. You can still, like I said, she can always still be part of the crew. There's nothing wrong with that.
I do think there need to be a cap on that, though.
A cap on what?
Like you dating a kid, you didn't dating a kid. Jesus Christ!
What kind of life you living?
If you dating a woman, and let's say she had like 5 kids.
Yeah, damn, that's a lot.
That's a lot, but I know people who do.
I do too.
And she said, "I ain't trying to have no more kids."
Do you have kids?
Who?
The guy.
Oh, the guy? No, he doesn't have kids. But
Then
she got like 5.
And this is what he has to ask himself: does he want kids? If he thinks in 1 second he wants kids, he can't be with her. They have fun.
That's a lot. Coming from a 6-kid household, that is a lot of bodies.
I'm sorry, and I'm just be honest with you. Even if I didn't want no kids, I can't be with a woman who got 5 kids. And because what you got to realize is this: she's gonna make you be a package deal, meaning you have to protect, provide, and give security to all these people that are part of her life.
I mean,
I'm not signing up for that.
I wanted to say there's no other way if you're going to be with somebody like that.
Oh, there's definitely a way.
So you're just going to, oh no, I mean like if you're going to be with somebody like that, I mean like I know what you mean.
No.
Don't be with her. I know.
No, I ain't talking about that too. I'm talking about get them kids out of here.
You really think she going to
send them kids to their daddy house?
And if he in oblivion somewhere, if she don't know where he is,
well, then I guess we just gonna be kicking it. We just gonna be kicking it.
I understand what you're saying. There's so many different ways you could go with this.
Everybody like, oh, you cold hearted, but the reality is, I care more about myself than I care about those kids. That's just the reality of it. Why would I need it? I didn't birth those kids. That wasn't my mistake. It wasn't my choice. They're just here. They're attached to you because they get along with it. It's just hard to say. That's why I don't even deal with women with kids. That's just me.
I mean, I see what you're saying.
And I get you keep trying. I get what you're trying to do. You want to keep. Well, you get older. There's more women with kids, so you're gonna have to cut out.
I wasn't even gonna say that.
Okay,
I'm just trying to figure out when, because I've been out the dating game for a long time. So, like when did dating women with kids turned into such a negative thing?
When has it been positive?
I don't listen. I don't know.
When has it been
I
positive?
don't know. I'm just
You-
saying. It just feels like it's like
I mean,
no.
we've all
It
known.
just like I said, maybe it's just the media. I see it so much in media that it feels like it's like a campaign. Like don't date women with children.
I'm asking you, if you want to take on the responsibility of that kid, that's on you. But when has it been positive? Now, yes, can you get with a perfect scenario? You get with a guy or get with a girl, she got a kid, you raise them up as your own, and the kid comes up to be something positive, you can easily do that. And I applaud you for it. But how many more other times have we heard a woman get with a man, he raised the kid for a few years, end up having to pay child support with the kid, and then she leave him?
Yeah.
And now he loses access to see the kid, and now he's sitting there telling her, "Oh, when can I see? Look, no, I ain't with you no more. You can't just come around here like that no more." Why even put yourself in that situation? Find you a woman that you can have a relationship with by yourself and grow with her. Y'all could build a family. That's just my opinion. This is my personal opinion. Y'all know this. This we say before the episode.
Yeah.
It's not no knock on nobody for doing it. If they want to do that, that's them. Just know what come with it. And I tell everybody, accept people as they are. If you want, you don't have to be with them. You can still accept people and still have fun and live life. But I don't gotta have you don't gotta have my last name just because if you don't fit certain qualifications for me, right?
Yeah. I get you.
Am I slighting them because I say, look, I don't want a woman who has children. I don't want a woman who go to the club all the time. I want a woman who knows how to cook. All these different. These are my qualifications that I want. And if I don't get them, guess what happens? Then I just don't have them. That's fine. I'll do like every other woman does. I'll get a couple people to meet all the qualifications to where I got one main woman.
I say you taking a pack,
Take a piece from them,
a piece of there, and
piece from there.
you're building your
build a
perfect,
build a bitch.
building your perfect woman with. Okay,
That's what I'm gonna do.
I see your logic.
Women do it all the time. Women got the break your back, Charlie, and then they got or dick them down, Daniel, and then they got fix a flat, Frank, pay a bill, Bob.
Yeah,
they got all these dudes.
I get it.
Console, crown the shoulder, all these different guys that they use to make one guy that they want. So if you can't find a woman to give you everything you want out of life, and don't go crazy with it. Don't be something where have something be realistic. Don't be sitting there, she's gotta listen. She gotta, anything I say, she's gotta be with. No. I want a woman to have her own mind.
Of course.
Be a free thinker, but I also want her to be willing to cater to me. If I want to cook meals, I want to cook meals. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna try to cater to her. I want to do the things for my wife if I ever get one. That would but that's something I want to do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta want to do those things.
Oh, of course.
But the king gets taken care of first. Understand that, fellas. The king gets taken care of first.
You get the big piece of chicken
all the time. If he don't do that, if she don't make your plate before she make her kids' plate, you need to leave.
Yeah, there is some controversy.
You need to leave.
I'm trying to remember if my dad got his plate first or did we did.
Now I get the whole you can make all the plates and then okay, but you need to bring your husband the plate first, and he get the big piece of chicken, the big steak. He get it all.
I don't even think that's a thing anymore.
It ain't, because the men, the new men in our age and the younger don't demand that. The women ain't, the mothers who are single mothers right now, they're not living that type of life, so they're not showing the daughters how to take care of a man. You know what I mean? The needs he needs. So that just comes with all that. But you can teach them. You can teach a woman can teach you what she need. I don't see why you can't teach her.
That's fair.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Nobody wanted to call in today, so which is fine. But if you want to call in, you know the number 716-218-9317. And we could talk about anything y'all want to talk about or put in the comment section or get on the live stream. Either way, we appreciate everybody who was rocking with us. Y'all can go ahead and hit the one time with the one time on the Cash App. You know, the Social Norm podcast. We accept all donations. You know, helps us get all this equipment and different things that we trying to get for y'all to grow the show. And if you want to go ahead and hit us in the comment section on my Instagram, your boy Canteen, you guys can definitely tell me any topics you want to talk about because people are at work. Oh, people at work, I get it. Hey, if you want to listen in and just, you know, while you on the phone, you know, sneaking the social norm in, we ain't mad at you either. We appreciate everybody who at work. You know what I mean? Just don't you get fired over listening to us, don't get mad.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
I don't know either. It's probably
I looked, I don't see it on the.
we got a couple of people who go on watch us while they at work.
Oh, that's Brandon.
Oh, Brandon's at work watching in. Shout out Brandon, man. LB in the building.
It's been a while. It's been a while since we've seen you,
Brandon. Yeah, he been on a different time schedule, man. Hope everything's safe. Hope you ain't, you know, a lot of stuff been going on. I know y'all. Hopefully y'all don't have to go to war or nothing like that. Cause
it's getting real out there.
It's getting real weird. That's what it's getting. But I don't know. Anything else you want to talk about?
We got 3 minutes left.
Yeah, we got about 3 more minutes before we get
real quick. I seen this thing today.
Go ahead.
I heard two females talking about this site called I'm a little late on this. Don't date him, girl.
Don't date him, girl.
Don't date him, girl. I didn't have much time to.
This is a website.
I guess it's a site. I was trying to get in on it. I guess if you, let's say somebody dates you, right?
Okay.
And it don't work out. So this female could go and put up your picture and be like, don't date KT because he's a cheater and he.
Oh, so they exposing what
people.
Their relationship was with this person.
Yes. At first I thought, you know what? That's somebody bitter. There's all this other stuff. Then I thought, well, you know what? That might actually don't date him, girl. Or sis. I put the girl in there. Yeah, don't date him girl.com.
Wow. Okay, I gotta put this up for y'all. Hold up, y'all. Because this is crazy to me. I ain't even know they did no mess like this.
Yeah, I literally found out right before I got here. So
what do y'all think of this? Okay, hold up. Let me pull it up. It's called Don't Date Him Girl. All right. So we got Don't Date Him Girl. Learn to date safer and smarter. Wow. Okay. What does it say? So what do you just click on this?
I didn't have a chance to look at this one. I looked them on the gram. There's a few of them on Instagram. Like don't date him Chicago. Don't date him. You know.
I'm trying to see what do you.
You probably
you gotta join the list. Okay, so you join the list. Secret forum, articles, the Dong book. What the hell? I'm sorry. So
So yeah, I think actually at first I thought it was
broke my heart, and now what?
Yeah. At first I thought this was trash. Like somebody got their heart broken, and they bitter, and now they trying to expose somebody. But then I thought, you know what? This actually might be a good idea.
Why?
Let's say you want to date. Let's say it works both ways. Let's say you want to date with a female, and then you type her name in, and all this stuff comes up.
She's a scammer.
You're like,
she
you know what?
She don't give head.
Exactly. You're like, you know what?
He said it's a clean layout. It really is, though.
Yeah. Somebody put some real thought into this one.
Yeah, they did.
But yes, you could. That's actually a good idea to me. You could like.
No, but see, this is the thing though. Should you really expose people about oh, you know what? This person didn't do this. Like it should be some generic things that you can click to say this person.
Yeah, I
didn't do.
mean, like he
I don't think you should be able to
cheated,
say the freedom
he
of
stole.
like typing what you really
Well,
want to
yeah,
say.
because and another drawback would be the information would have to be accurate. Because females get mad. They sit there. I've had stories made up about me,
Mhm.
and that wasn't true because they were mad that things didn't work out. So that's the other drawback I would think about that. But you're right. It should be something you could click on. Oh, he's cheated or he stole money from me.
What do you say? He said, just goes to show anything can be monetized. Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, who would have thought that you can monetize bad dating?
Listen, I'm all for it.
Like, you know what would be cool? You know how they have the dating apps, right? Where they have Tinder, Match.com, all these things.
Yeah.
People should be able to rate people they've actually met off of these sites.
Their experience
with them.
Yeah.
Now, we all know it's going to be men with 1 star
half a star,
and women with probably 4 or 5 because they're trying to get some like clout. But you shouldn't be able to know who put maybe you should be able to know. No, you shouldn't be able to know who put the rating.
So like an Amazon rating system,
like an Uber score,
have their little
yes
paragraph.
Yes. All you need to know is that the men are commenting to the female page and the women are commenting to the male page, and just give it reviews. We went on a date, it was cool, but things didn't work out, or this motherfucker made me pay for the date and he cheap as hell. And then the fellas will be like, you know what? She acted like she wanted to do all these things, but then she wouldn't put out and she don't give head.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
But then in the lower comments, like the dude's like, nah, she do give head. Like she didn't give head to you.
It happens. Listen, there'll probably be some comments like that.
Yeah, it would. It'd be fucking. That'd be the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, and she'll probably get.
That's Twitter. Oh, well, we don't see it all.
Yeah, the world's gone crazy. It's getting worse. But yeah, I heard 2 females talk about that. I was like, what the? Well, what is this going on?
Well, it got on the social norm, so we got to see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anything else you want to talk?
I'm good, man.
Hey, y'all. Today I'm a little sluggish today, but today is Monday. The beginning of the week.
Yes, it is.
The man already starting to demand things. It's all right. Don't even sweat it, man. We're gonna get to Friday and we're gonna get to this weekend. Y'all go ahead and just stay on the grind, man. Focus on yourself till they focus on you. You feel me? Don't let these girls stress you out. Let them be who they gonna be. And if they fit in your world, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine too. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans. Don't forget to go ahead and get a one time with the one time.
That's
he
right.
gotta get his Lunchables. You feel me? And next time y'all gotta go ahead and get that phone call so we can get some viewers on there. Yeah, interaction with y'all. You know what it is?
We want to hear y'all. We want to hear y'all opinions.
There it is, man. Y'all enjoy y'all week.
Yeah, have a good week.
We out.
On, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, the rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information from relations to